Hey everyone, it's Amy, and today I'm going to be showing you how I change my nails from one set to the next. So here you can see I have my Valentine's set grown out. This is about a week and a half grown out. I am a hairstylist, so that's why my cuticles are all stained and dark. It's from color and not wearing gloves. And if you guys have not seen my Valentine's Day tutorial, I'll leave a link for that video down below. Some rose petal nails. But the first step I'm going to take is using cuticle softener and put this on all of my cuticles. Then I go ahead and push back all of my cuticles, wipe off the excess cuticle softener, and then I start using my nipper to nip off the extra skin. And doing cuticle prep is one of my favorite parts of doing my nails. I think because my hands do get very dry and my cuticles get really bad just because of doing hair. It's rough on my hands, and so doing my cuticles and getting it nice and cleaned up is just so satisfying. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are scared to use cuticle nippers. It's really not that scary. Definitely, I would suggest practicing on yourself as well as close family and friends, people who let you practice on them. And the more you practice, the more you are able to understand where you're supposed to cut and how to do it safely. So once I have my cuticles nipped, I actually go in with a drill bit meant for cuticles. Now, I do not know what this drill bit is called. I got it from my local supply store. It does not have a name. I've had it for a while now. I actually want to get some new ones, so if you guys have any suggestions for drill bits of all kinds, but especially for cuticles, let me know down below. But I'm just taking this one. It's a small round one, and you put it on a low speed and you go around, and it really just cleans up all of that extra cuticle, and it also takes off all of that color staining that I have going on. And then I go in and do another step for cuticle prep. This is a cuticle exfoliator from OPI. I love this stuff. It really just polishes up the cuticle, and I know my cuticle process is long, but it's definitely worth it and makes your nails look so much better. So now that my cuticles are done, it's time to move on to the actual nails. So for this one, I'm actually changing the shape. I want to completely cut down this set and do a new set. So here I'm just taking my large clippers and I'm clipping down all of the nails. So once I have the nails clipped down, I go in with my e-file bit and I remove all of the coloring as well as debulk most of the product. So you'll see me move slowly down all of my nails, removing all of the color and then really debulking it and then shortening the nail as well. And on some of the nails, they were pretty thick, so I wasn't able to clip them all the way. So once I've debulked some of it, you'll see on a few of them, I do go back in with the clippers just to clip off the excess. It's less filing for me to do. So after I have all my work done with my e-file, I go in with a hand file and I really make sure everything is nice and smooth down. Now, I do not remove all of the product. This is a key. You do not want to remove all of the product. Doing that can damage the nail, and I'm going to put a fresh set on anyways. So unless it's really coming up and it's bubbling and stuff, then I would say remove the product. Any lifting, remove. If it's not lifting, just file it nice and smooth and leave a little bit of that product on the nail. So after all of the filing is done, I go ahead and cleanse my nails with just some alcohol. And here are my short little nubbies with no nails on. Now here I'm going in with my primer. I use the Young Nails primer. I love this. I swear by it. It's my favorite primer I've used. I do 2 coats of this on the nails. And for my sets, I do free-form the nails. I do not use tips. If there is anyone struggling to do nails and you're using tips, try using the forms. Whether you're using gel or acrylic, try forms out. Sometimes it just works better. It definitely works better for me. So I do use the Young Nails forms. Actually, all of my base products are Young Nails. The primer, the gel, the base, the file, and the forms. All Young Nails. It generally works well when you use one system together. So I'm just applying my form, and then I'm taking my build gel and I'm building out the nail onto the form. So from the free edge of the natural nail onto the form as long as I want to go, and this time I'm going for more of a tapered square look. And with this step, I do flash cure in between each nail just to make sure everything is set in place. So after I have all of the tips sculpted out, then I go in with my base gel. This was what goes onto the natural nail, and then you build on top of it. So it's the base layer for the gel, and I go all the way from the cuticle onto the free edge of the sculpted out nail, and that kind of connects it all together. So once the base gel has been cured, I go ahead and take off the forms, and now this part, the nails are going to be pretty thin. They're not sculpted up at all. There's no strength in them really, but I'm going to cleanse them, and then from here I'm actually going to do some shaping, just some very basic shaping, not detailing too much, but definitely getting that shape down. Then I cleanse the nail again, and from here is where I build up the nail. So I go back to using my build gel, I put down a slick layer, then I use a larger bead and I build up the nail and give it that strength and the apex. So once all of the nails have been built up and fully cured, I go in and cleanse, and then here I'm doing my finish filing. I actually do it mostly with a hand file unless there's one that is really thick or really bumpy, then I'll go in with my e-file, but for the most part I do use my hand file. And once I am done filing all of the nails, I go ahead and give all of the nails a good buff with my buffer. This just helps to smooth everything out and get it ready for the color. So here is what my nails look like, sculpted out and cleansed, and they are all ready for color. So let's go ahead and move on to the rest. The first color I'm going to use is Light Elegance's Meandering in Moscow. It is a super deep, dark, rich purple. If you've been watching my channel, you know I just love this color, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just love this color. It's so deep and pretty. So I paint this on all of my nails. Next, I go in with Light Elegance's I've Got Issues, and this is from a winter collection, and it is this really pretty, like, purple, holographic fine glitter. It's so pretty. I can't believe I've never used this. So I paint this on my pinky, and then I do a second coat of Mandarin and Moscow on the rest of my nails. And now it's time for top coat. I'll be using my Light Elegance's Super Shiny. And so here is how my nails came out. I did them very simple, but I was definitely feeling this dark mani with a little bit of a glitter accent on the pinky. I love a good glitter pinky. And I was gonna do some fun spring floral nails today, but with all of the snow that has hit, I think, across the country, I just wasn't feeling spring nails anymore, so I went with a dark color, and it's been a long time since I've done just a very plain and simple, and I'm loving them actually. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know if you want to see more prep videos or if you want to see anything more in depth. Definitely let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.